Today I'm taking you back to early September 1507 in the reign of the first Tudor monarch, King Henry VII. On either the 2nd or 3rd of September, Thomas Savage, Archbishop of York, died at Cawood Castle in Yorkshire. Savage wasn't just a churchman, he was also a trusted servant of Henry VII, a skilled diplomat, and one of the most important royal officials in the north of England. I'm author and historian Claire Ridgway, and let me tell you a bit more about Archbishop Savage. Thomas Savage was the second son of Sir John Savage of Clifton in Cheshire and Catherine Stanley, daughter of Sir Thomas Stanley. That made him part of the Stanley family network, an influential clan who of course had helped Henry Tudor win the crown at Bosworth in 1485. Savage was educated first at Oxford and then at the great universities of Bologna and Padua in Italy. At Padua, he studied canon law, earned his doctorate, and even served as rector of the jurists between 1481 and 1482. By the mid-1480s, he was firmly in royal service. In 1485, he became a royal chaplain, and that September, he was appointed Chancellor of the Earldom of March. A few years later, in 1489, he was made Dean of the Chapel Royal, a post of real significance, putting him close to Henry VII's religious and political heart. Savage's talents weren't confined to the church. He was also entrusted with diplomacy. In 1488-1489, he travelled to Spain as part of the negotiations for the marriage of Henry VII's eldest son and heir, Arthur Tudor, Prince of Wales, to Catherine of Aragon. This was an alliance that would shape English foreign policy for decades. And his career continued to rise. In 1492, he was appointed Bishop of Rochester. By 1495, he was President of the King's Council. In 1496, he became Bishop of London. And in 1501, he reached the pinnacle of his ecclesiastical career when he was promoted to Archbishop of York. That same year, Henry VII appointed him Lieutenant and High Commissioner in the North, where he also presided over the King's Council, effectively making him the King's man in a region that had always been difficult to govern. He even accompanied Henry VII's eldest daughter, Princess Margaret Tudor, when she travelled north in 1503 to marry King James IV of Scotland, a marriage that would eventually lead to the union of the English and Scottish crowns a century later. But Savage's authority in the north didn't go unchallenged. He clashed with Henry Percy, 4th Earl of Northumberland. Their rivalry came to a head in May 1504 when their retinues confronted each other on a road in Northumberland. A fight nearly broke out, and Henry VII was furious with both sides for jeopardising the king's peace. Savage continued his work until his death at Cawood Castle in September 1507. He was buried at York Minster, though his heart was interred at St Michael's Church in Macclesfield. Thomas Savage may not be a household name today, but he played a significant role in the reign of King Henry VII, as a priest, a diplomat, a royal servant and archbishop. His career shows us how vital churchmen were, both to the spiritual and political life of Tudor England. Had you heard of him? Oh, and before I go, I just want to say a heartfelt thank you to all my channel members. Your support really does make a difference. It allows me to keep researching, writing and sharing these Tudor stories here on YouTube, and I couldn't do this without you. Thank you so much for watching. I do hope you enjoyed today's deep dive into Tudor history. If you did, please give the video a like because it really helps with the YouTube algorithm. And don't forget to subscribe and click the bell so you never miss a new video. And if you'd like even more Tudor goodies, do consider joining my channel as a member. Members can access exclusive posts, behind-the-scenes videos, printable resources, Zoom discussions, and my monthly magazine, The Privy Chronicle. I'll see you soon. Take care. Bye-bye.